morning, guys. It is the 21st of March and I'm going to work. I'm not gonna lie, I have called out the last 2 trips on my line and I was contemplating calling off on this one, but here I am. I might call off the next one, my last trip of the month. I'm not sure yet because I don't know what's going on. So I told you guys I would vlog, so here we are going to work. We are considered essential, so here we are. Let's go to work. We are done for the day. Let's give you a quick little room tour and then we'll talk. As you come in, as always, the bathroom. And then we have the bedroom, a double bed, and a little seating area here. We do have a view, which you can't, don't mind the dirty glass, but there you go. And then this is a view of my bedroom. I'm gonna higher up this temperature because it's actually really cold here and I only brought my sweater. I didn't pay attention to where I was going clearly. Let me change really quick and then I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, I'm back. I'm almost done eating a salad and I was having a drink and there's a lot of shit going on. You guys already know. You guys are very much aware of what's going on in the world right now, especially here in the United States. And let me tell you that I'm contemplating calling off sick again today. I know earlier I said that I called off sick from 2 trips, but I actually called out sick for my London trip and then ended up putting my trip up for grabs on ETB and somebody picked it up. And I did that because I wanted to go and see my kids in case we had like literally full-blown lockdown all over across the United States. And thankfully it didn't end up happening. However, that didn't leave me feeling any type of different way because my kids are in a different state. And if you didn't really know, they're in a different state. My kids have always had to travel because my parents are Jordan and I's saving grace when it comes to our 2 little ones. So that's why they travel. And I will say that if you don't have to travel, don't. I did it because I wanted to see my kids and I was really afraid that something was going to happen. And even though I went, and it doesn't make me less afraid. And I know that you guys are probably thinking like, why are you afraid? Like, who cares? The unknown really bothers me because there's a lot of shit going on. I'm already stressing out if I'm gonna lose my job. And by losing my job, I mean like getting furloughed. I know a lot of places and jobs everybody's pretty much getting affected by it. And you know, your jobs are closed and you're working from home. You know, doctors are still doing what they gotta do. They took an oath, like nurses, paramedics, everybody is trying to do their best to save people and just treat people. And I'm so grateful for all their work and just for putting their life on the line, because that's really what they're doing when it comes to these situations. But right below them is us. We are also in the front line of this virus and are at very high risk of getting it because of how many things we come in contact. And that is something to be really worried about and why I almost called out this morning. And I'm gonna be honest, I even like was crying. And not to be dramatic, it's just there's just so much going on. Like my biggest fear is, first of all, I'm at work. We don't even know if we're gonna have a hotel guaranteed. Okay? That's how like messed up things are right now. We're still traveling, we're still transporting people and cargo and emergency supplies and all that, but at the end of the day it's like, oh yeah, we'll check when you're done with your day to see where you're staying, because due to a lot of cancellations, like we don't know where you're gonna be at. That's great, cool, you know, like today we had a 12-hour day. Let's hope we have a hotel. Not only that, we don't even, they're telling you bring food from home because nothing's gonna be open around your hotels, and it's like, okay, cool, again, got it. Which, I mean, you guys have know by now I bring my food, but it's still like, wow. Our flights are getting canceled left and right too. And not only that, but Trump put a ban, closing borders and all that. So my biggest fear is, and a lot of our fears, is that we're on a trip and then he shuts everything down and we're not home. That's the huge difference, is that if something happens, you guys are at home. Or if something happens, you guys could drive home. If something happens, God only knows where we're gonna be, where our layover is, or what city we're like doing a stopover at. And that really worries me. And it worries me more so because like my first instinct would be like, damn, I need to get to my kids. And there's a lot going on too with them offering, I told you guys that we were getting offered VLOAs and open lines. Well, now we're getting offered early outs for flight attendants that have been 15 plus years, that could take basically like you're retiring. Or you could take a 6, 9, or 12-month leave. And the reason why they're offering these things is because they're trying to get people to voluntarily take a leave of absence so that we don't have to furlough people. That has been such a huge stress of mine as of lately. If you guys have known me since forever, you know that I started flying when I was 21. I'm gonna be 31 this year. That's almost a decade of flying and just being in love and passionate like with what I do. And granted, I didn't know if I would be doing this till I was 80, or Betty Nash, our #1 flight attendant, but I didn't want it to be on someone else's terms for me to end up leaving this industry. And it's sad that like we don't even know when our last flight is gonna be. That's how crazy it is, and that's scary. That has me like feeling so overwhelmed and so uneasy, and again, just dealing with my kids being out of state, in a totally different state that I don't, you know, my kids are there. Jordan's in Phoenix and Noah's in Phoenix too, and he has his mom thankfully there too. So that's one of our children has both his parents. Like our kids are thankfully with my parents and my sister and my brother, and like they could all be together. But it's like, great, I might be out flying and God knows where I'll end up. Jordan is with Noah, and you know, Noah has his mom, and then my kids are with family, but then, you know, I'm just somewhere. So that's a little nerve-wracking, and also just like being exposed to everything. Like I don't think you guys understand how like after first responders and everybody important, it's also us that are like super exposed to things that are going on, and no one's validating that. Why are people still flying? I just do not understand that. Like, it does not matter if your whole state is quarantined. If we're not all quarantining together, it's never gonna end. It's never. Because, cool, one state got better, other states are still getting it, passing around, and then you're eventually gonna get it again. So it's just gonna start all over again. So that's what I don't understand. But who am I? I'm just a flight attendant. So it really sucks. It really sucks. And just be kind too. If you're gonna be traveling, do not be no asshole, okay? And I'm saying that because we have had them on our flights. So stop being rude. Like, be grateful that you're freaking going back home to your family. It's so annoying. I know I'm just venting lately. It's just kind of like shit. Like, but I'm so grateful for my colleagues, for everybody around me, for people that are still trying to get up there. And I'm so sorry. Big shout out to the new classes that are coming out. Big shout out to Tyler, who I've met through YouTube and started following me on Instagram, and we have kept in touch through there. I'm so proud of you, and congratulations on being class of 2001 out on the line. As I told you, I'm sorry that it kind of sucks, the situation that you've graduated into, but I really hope that one day I could see you, because that would be amazing how it all just started on YouTube and here you are. And also, I'm so sorry to those classes that got sent home, because again, I have another friend from YouTube and Instagram that was going through and got sent home on week 4 yesterday, I believe you said. So I'm really sorry, because if it's somebody that understands the pressure and the stress that it takes to become a flight attendant, is me. And I couldn't imagine just working so hard for 4 weeks and then boom, like getting sent home. So I'm so sorry, but like I told you, I hope I see you one day in the future where we are both out on the line and this is all over. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry for my rambling videos, but shit, like, life is happening. And I don't know what's going to be the next step for me. But tomorrow is a new day. So with that being said, be good to one another, be nice, be kind. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.